I am Jean-Emery Ribal, African writer, novelist, and poet. For instance, I wrote a poem which title is The Job Interview. And this is it. The access to a job goes through a recruitment, often disadvantageous to those who are in destitution, sometimes by an examination, a study of files, or even by a voluptuous group of buttocks, because of a rampant corruption which breaches the merits of education. Recruiters and employers claim a droit du seigneur, the preference of some others being a right to sodomy. In a large company, a recruitment was announced. Graduated, unemployed, motivated, I was ready to work my guts out. For various positions, I had the required qualifications. And my skills largely justified my claims. So I went there to file my application. I wasn't told it would be about buttocks. I would rather have to take a job interview. Fate of man, there was no suspicion of dissoluteness. On the appointed day for the interview, I presented myself. In the office of the manager, I was in a three-piece suit. I was a highly qualified professional, looking for a job as executive. I was well informed on how to go about it. For a long time, I was preparing for recruitment. Videos and books gave lessons on how to cope with them. Without beating around the bush, the manager asked me a curious question. A question having nothing to do with my competences, but with my parentage. Despite my preparation, I admit that I was taken aback. Never had I met such a case in a lesson. The managing director asked me, "Of whom are you the son?" Nobody chooses his parents. What do you want me to do about it? Very naturally, I gave him my father's name, a name that I bear myself, a name I am proud of. But any name, a non-influential name. The manager eyed me up with a paternal, condescending look. What do you think happened then? The general manager was a devious man. So you don't have a letter of recommendation? My negative answer implied my condemnation. Would you be member of an esoteric circle? My competences were my only support. I considered them sufficient for my recruitment. In his initiatory circle, he asked for my enrollment. I didn't want to know about it. I even got short of breath. However, the devious director had more than a trick. At least, would you allow me to lower your panties? I almost gave him a violent kick in the balls. How not to get carried away in the face of such abusers, which in my desperate heart hit like shells. Lowering my pants for him would make me admitted. I would accede to a job sexually transmitted. How horrible would be such a compromise? To this form of exploitation, I call for condemnation. During the interview, he displayed an astonishing assurance, which for me contrasted with his cynicism, his malevolence. On the occasion of numerous sessions of recruitment, he had registered a large number of enrollments. The dark socio-economic situation favored him, impunity and his occult supports encouraged him. Let's ban all segregations from the professional world. From recruitment, let's expunge criminal practices. Thanks.